Right, just on the most off chance of off chances that in addition to anybody wanting to learn to play the guitar solo from Wishing Well and Heartbreaker, you might want to learn the alternative guitar solo on the alternative version on the reissue of Heartbreaker on CD. Right? I think most people probably wouldn't even have heard this version of the song, but I really like it. It's got Reebok Kwakuba mentioned earlier on the percussion, so as well as a chord, right? Other than that, the song structurally is similar, right? Right? Now, this might be a clue, because there's a little bit of wang bar at the end, which I would guess was played on a Strat. In fact, it may have been played on a white Strat with a wang bar. There's a clue for you. The fills between the verses have what I would term a quack sound, right? So the first one's like, that's the first fill you. Right, so it's a double stop. And then that sort of quite snarling. But the first one, right? Between the second verse and the part where we go to the A minor, there's a line that goes. That's a fill. There's a D up T. Little triplet, all with a shake. Now, that lick to me is not a million miles away from which is really wet, right? Anyway, the lick between verse 2 and the break, when it changes pitch, changes key rather, is this. But it's got this before it, right? Now what's happening there is this is where it gets very gospel. I know what you're wishing for, love in a peaceful world. Right? Again, like the other solo, there's guitar in the background, but we're really looking for right the C block chord that heralds the guitar solo proper. Again, to me, it's played with a sort of quack sound. So when you have the F to G. Right? You hear this. You hear those lines, right? So the first one's an A note. And both times it ends on that A note. That lick, and then that lick also crops up in Lady, right? So there's another clue. Like that. Now that brings in the right. So the first one, lay down, high A. So you bend the D, play high G, and the second time. And that's played in a sort of stuttering, punctuated manner like that. So then, and that's the duration of the solo, right? So again, I'm going to do it on a sort of quack sound. So the last two licks are then that one, right? Then when we hit the C, this is what I would term the alternative solo. Right? So you break it down over the C. This is to me pretty unusual choice of notes. One, because the licks, the portion of the solo moves to follow the chords. So we get this C chord and the guitar. Very bluesy. D. Right, so you see what I mean? The chords are ascending. Right? And we're getting these licks that go C, up to D, right? So the first one, B flat up to C. So it's like a rate. And we do that major minor. Then the D chord. And again, both licks, if you put them in isolation, they're very much blues licks. Next one. Now we're at the right. So over the F we get an F, over the G we get, and over the A chord we get. And that's the climax. Again we get that lick and the right. So the whole solo. We're about to hit the C chord. D. So that's the alternative solo. Again, I have pretty much a good idea in my head who I think played it, but please let me know, please tell me who you think did it. At the end of the song, which is just a vamp on those chords. Because the main riff is now in A. Again, play it a chord. Right? Got a lot of in the pocket licks. But there seems to be, and the bar goes down, right? Like it was played on a Strat, so there's a clue for you, right? So that is the alternative guitar solo from Heartbreaker, the remixed reissue, and it's got a different solo altogether. So if you really feel you need to know them both, there you go. I guess I kind of felt what I did.